ship. That is very brutal. But we will ignore that, because that's not our topic for today. Today, we are talking about invasive species. You see these things? They're not supposed to be here.
The island,
why?
Home to Division
Because
9's
they don't
research
belong
facility.
here. They were
Their
brought
work
to
is
you
perhaps
by
even more twisted
America.
and unnatural than that of Group 935.
Spiders aren't supposed to be
almost
here either.
admire them.
These are not supposed to be here because they are unnatural. And neither are these zombies because they are unnatural too. These are basically spores that came all the way from America into China. And then those spores, they have infected and taken up all of this land space. And then these trees began forming. These trees aren't supposed to be here. No indeed. But these plants are. These plants are supposed to be here. Okay, but that wasn't supposed to be there. This isn't supposed to be here either. That's supposed to die, and then that's why you kill invasive species, because these spores are taking up the habitats of these innocent-looking plants. These innocent plants are being taken a hostage of, right? These are very bad plants, if that makes sense. These plants are taking up space that belong to other plants, and then that's what makes it so bad. These plants belong here. Meanwhile, these look unnatural. And they aren't supposed to be there. Why? Because they were brought from another place. That's
the
the
ruins
bonus.
of the ancients. Our journey to locate our lost warrior begins.
That's not our objective, alright? But you see this tree? It was knocked down by this freaking vine thing, whatever that is. And that wasn't supposed to happen. Why? Because it's an invasive species. All of this vine stuff, it's not supposed to be here. Why? It's an invasive species. It took control of all of these plants and it took this habitat.
Guaranteed. This facility sought to investigate.
See, like, these aren't supposed to be here. This just looks unnatural. And if you step in it,
sounds like fun.
If you step in it, you start dying. That's not supposed to happen.
Must maintain consciousness.
That's what happens if you do bad stuff.
Perhaps this time the
Drugs.
doctor will develop a
Don't do
green
drugs.
formula that has nothing to do with gangrene.
Gangrene, that's a disease, I believe. Okay. But this species of plant is not supposed to be here. Neither was that nuke.
How can you not appreciate such an incendiary performance?
These plants are normal. Yes, these are very very normal plants. And then this invasive species took over, and look at these plants now. These plants are dying because the invasive species has been taking over.
Excellent progress.
And then soon enough, spiders are gonna come out of the ground and they're gonna eat my face off. Why? Because they're an invasive species, right? Say it with me. Invasive species. Right. Alright, thank you very much. You see, that's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to start dying whenever you shoot a spore. Or anything for that matter. See, that's... what the heck, man? That's not supposed to happen. Like, what is this? This is unnatural. So is that? That's an invasive species. See, it's called Weaponous Mongitis, and it's a very unnatural thing only in America. Why? Because Americans like guns. But in a second, there will be So, furthermore, it shouldn't be here. It was brought from America, and it's very bad.
Such basic mathematics are beneath me.
Yes, mathematics. So these invasive species have taken over the planet, I mean this area, right? They are killing the environment. They are taking up habitats that they should not be taking over. But they are. Why? Because they need survival. Just like any of these other places. I was about to die, but don't worry about it. I'm getting in these tight spaces, don't worry. I'm gonna be fine, guys. If I don't come back alive, just know I'm still in the jungle. Okay, I might need this. I do need a little revival.
The viscosity of this liquid leaves me feeling slightly queasy.
Alright. Yeah, in a second, we will be fighting spiders. Why? Because they are an invasive species. At least I hope. Where are these spider boys? Yep, here they are. This isn't what I call an invasive species. See, these aren't supposed to be here. They're invasive species. As I keep saying, it's an invasive species. Never let an invasive species come to your habitat and invade your home. Never let an invasive species do that. If you don't let them, if you prevent them, then you get a max ammo. If you don't, then you die, and then you don't have a home. It gets taken over by that invasive species. If you don't kill cockroaches in your house, they'll take over your house and I don't know, steal your wife. Hey, don't worry about this stream. It's for scientific purposes. Alright. So we're talking about invasive species. Say it with me. Say it with me, random person that just joined. Say it with me. Say it with me. Invasive species. Invasive species. Please say it with me. You will make this a lot better for me. Invasive species. Say that you learned something. Say that you learned something, please. I'm suffering here. Just say invasive species. That's all I need you to say. Invasive species. Invasive species. All right. Yo. Invasive species. Say it. You're probably not gonna say it. Alright, well, that was invasive species part number 6. I'm gonna die.
I will be very angry.
Oh, or not. Okay. Ooh, very clutch. Ooh. Instead of these invasive species taking over, I did a very good thing, and I avoided all of these. So, invasive species. Again, invasive species just taking over. They're taking over your home. They're gonna steal your wife at some point. Look, invasive species. That's what I call an invasive species right there. Again, invasive species. You'll see this box, it's an invasive species. It's not supposed to be there. It was brought to you by an American, probably.
I must be careful. A few stray bullets could leave my bucket riddled.
See that invasive species right there. Right there. Invasive species. And I bet you there's gonna be another one somewhere around this corner. Where's this invasive species? Oh, you see that tree? It's not supposed to be there. Invasive species. This is weaponous Magnus. I think that's what I called it. Yeah, new invented disease. Or, I mean plant that's taking over. That's called sporitis. The spore thingy, it's called sporitis. And it's not supposed to be there. Like, anything shouldn't be. And that's why I'm dying because of it. This house shouldn't even be here. It's an invasive species.
Division 9 were far from incompetent.
But is it?
We
Yes,
should be
it
able
is.
to restore it partial power somehow.
Well, that's my topic on invasive species. Yeah. Invasive species.